We have someone in chat. Still think that's too loud. Just gonna keep that. I'm just gonna keep it real quiet. Hello, anyone who's watching. I'm just kind of chilling. I was playing a game that I really like, and I thought maybe I'd just go ahead and talk to you all while I'm here. Might as well, right? Hello, Silver Fox Joe. I played this game a lot as a kid, and randomly while I was working on my Clone Wars video script earlier, I was like, I kind of want to play Castle Crashers. So like, I got it on Steam, and now I'm playing it. I'm so fucked. Oh god. No, fuck. Hit the tree, you goddamn idiot. So yeah, I started playing a little bit, so I already got a few levels in, and then I was like, why not? I could just stream this. I don't know. See how my Chad followers are doing. Might as well. Castle Crashers tore my house down and made me watch Kenobi on repeat. No, I like this game. No. I'm going to die, though. Fuck. Ah, damn it. No. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Alright, gotta be smart about this. Yeah, I died. God damn it. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like, it's just playing like the jumper music from Geometry Dash behind this, and I think that's hilarious. I want to ride the dinosaur. He chomp. Okay. So, for any of you guys who have not seen, or have not ever played this game, it's pretty simple. It's just, I'm a knight, I'm rescuing some princesses that have been captured by an evil wizard. You know, we're not breaking any mold here. It's... Fuck you, buff guy. Ah, shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I love you. Oh, cool, I leveled up. I'm a level 6 now. Ah, fuck you. Yeah, the Geometry Dash music really adds a lot. I like Jumper. It's one of my favorite in the soundtrack. I've used it in my own videos a few times. But as a kid, I was playing this game and Geometry Dash around the same time. So it would have been around, like, middle school. And I never put two and two together and realized they were the same song until, like, years later. Ah, fuck. Gonna take it real slow. Oh, I killed him! I got him! Awesome! This game, there's nothing to it, really. I just enjoy beating the shit out of Vikings, so, like, there's just something really cathartic about it, and I get to ride on a little dinosaur and eat chomp. I'm gonna get some health. There is a faction that you fight later on in the game, and their melee weapons are basically just lightsabers. I like that, so whenever I eventually get there, I will replace my weapon with a lightsaber, and then I will be a Jedi Knight. Right now I'm fighting Jawas, so... No, I want the dinosaur. Fuck you. No, I did not buy Marvel Legends. I don't act... You know what? If ever I buy a Marvel game and actually play it, it's probably gonna be like the Spider-Man games, the PlayStation ones. Let me get some health. Let's rejuvenate. Oh, I can't. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Ah. No. No, my dinosaur. I think my favorite song in the Geometry Dash is probably Electro Man Adventures. I don't think I ever got past, whichever one is like 2 after Jumper. I don't think I ever got past that one, so I probably don't know which one you're talking about. It does get repetitive after a while, doesn't it? It's only like a minute-long song, so... Now I have an animal companion. It's an owl. He brought me food! Oh yeah, I just remembered, yeah, so like each of the animal companions you get can like give you different advantages. Like this one brings you food. One of them is able to allow you to like walk over water faster than you typically would be able to, which is helpful. It's such a simple game, but I like it. I have fun with it. So bad at geometry. How are you bad at Geometry Dash? I forgot about that. Geometry Dash is so easy. You just fucking tap a screen. You gotta time it right. Oh, I thought that was gonna be one of those health ones. He's bringing me food. It's super helpful because like sometimes you don't know where, like which trees or bushes have food, and then your little owl guy just brings you one. It's nice. You don't have to worry about it. You got health. You can't get the timing right. I mean, yeah. I guess. I don't know. I guess it's like a hand-eye coordination thing. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, I don't want this. Ew. Fuck. Give me the other one back. No! Let me get my other one back! Later on, when we advance a little further, my knight will be able to use magic, and I like the blue knight because his magical like elements is ice, which has always been my favorite elemental power. You just shoot fucking giant icicles at your enemies. It's fucking cool. The one I always played as a kid. Plus, blue is my favorite color. So, yeah. But yeah, by the way, so like I said, I was working on the Clone Wars video script when I decided to, Nice. This game's a little immature, I'm gonna be honest. So like right here, if I got the seahorse, he lets me run across the water faster, which is nice. I prefer the owl, though. I'm gonna get him back once I'm done with this part. But yeah, I was working on my Clone Wars video script. Ow! And, I was talking about Barriss Offee because yeah, the arc where she frames Ahsoka, I'm sorry to say it, guys, it's not great. The frame job that Barriss does on Ahsoka is laughably stupid, actually. Like, I don't know if I want to break this down for you guys because it's gonna be in the video. I don't want to spoil anything, but like, I'll save it, unless you guys really want to know. But it'll be in the video. I am, it's gonna be a long one. Just for reference, like with my Kenobi videos, I'm able to calculate it. I typically get through about an hour every 30 pages or so. That was how I was doing in the Kenobi video. The Clone Wars video, which I still have not even finished writing, is on page 152, so we're looking at around 5 hours so far, and I'm almost done with it, so that's probably going to be around where it is, but yeah. What is this? What the fuck is this? No. Only 17 people here? Wow. Well, you know what? Those 17 people, you guys might get an exclusive expose on how Barris's frame job of Ahsoka... Why are there so many animals shitting themselves in this game? I don't remember that. For starters... Fuck you, that's mine. For starters... so what happens, if you guys remember... Barris gets Ahsoka framed for killing Letta Termond by, like, deactivating the audio in her cell so that it looks like she's choking, like Ahsoka's the one force choking her, when in actuality it's Barris, who's, I guess, either, like, nearby the prison or somehow inside the prison. Either way, she's choking her from a distance, which I think is possible. Like, because Vader does that in Empire Strikes Back, right? But, you know, he had to, like, I think the rule was, like, you have to see him. Like, he had to see Ozzel to do that, so I guess Barris had access to the security footage as well. That's what I'm assuming. Either way, so yeah, she chokes her out, but the sound is conveniently off. For that cell specifically, the audio in every other cell works just fine. But obviously because Barris tampered with it, I would assume, and that's why Ahsoka's able to be framed. That's fine for the most part, but it is one bit of information that's worth keeping in mind when we try to lay out the case for, like, how obvious it is that Ahsoka's being framed. Because then, she's in her cell, and she looks out at the door and sees that there's, like, a key card sitting in front of the door, right? And she assumes it's Anakin breaking her out, but then when she actually gets out and is running down the hallways, she finds a bunch of clones that have been taken out, and she doesn't think Anakin would do that, so she figures something else is going on, something more nefarious. But then she also finds her comlink and her lightsabers laying on the floor, and picks them up, and right as she does, Fox comes out and sees her, and then sounds the alarm, and then she has to run. So a lot of things, like we just said, there are security cameras in this facility. That's a proven fact. There would have to be some in the hallways, which I mean, by that point would mean that, like, Barris taking out the clones would be either caught on tape, or Barris tampered with the footage for the hallway as well. Like, maybe she cut that off or something. But even if that's the case, again, like, we're talking about how it's a very obvious frame job. Oh, goddamn. I just got... Okay. It's an obvious frame job. Because, yeah, all the footage that would prove that Ahsoka isn't the one who took out those clones, would have obviously been like, deleted. The only way around that really would be if Barris were to... I have to start all the way back here. The only way around that would be if Barris were to deactivate the cams in, like, the entire prison. That way it can't be linked specifically to, like, the route to get to Ahsoka's cell. But that isn't true. There are still active security cameras at the time of Ahsoka's escape that we see, which means that even if she deactivated the cameras, she only deactivated the ones leading to Ahsoka's cell, which would be hella sus if like, I'm a juror and Ahsoka's presenting the case that she's been framed. Like, yeah, oh, the cameras that lead to her cell are the only ones that were tampered with, which means we can't see the ones, like, and I mean, that's putting aside the fact that, like, at the moment that the cameras would have been shut off by Barris, Ahsoka was still in her cell, which, I mean, just kind of further adds to that. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once, so that I'm not explaining this as well as I could, but yeah. But also worth mentioning, the clones that Barris took out are not even dead. She didn't even kill them. Which means that any one of them is a living witness to the fact that the person who attacked them is not Ahsoka. Like, she probably would have disguised herself in the disguise we see her wearing later in the arc, but, like, she doesn't look like Ahsoka. I mean, at best they wouldn't be able to identify Barris, but they would be able to say, yeah, but, like, it wasn't Ahsoka who attacked us. She didn't have, like, the Togruta head tails sticking out over the hood. It was clearly like a more humanoid-looking person. So that only bolsters it. All that's to say, either the cameras were not tampered with, which means Barris attacking the clones would have been caught on tape, or they were, but only the ones leading to Ahsoka's cell. Now, Anakin and Rex might have presented this information to the Republic, and maybe Tarkin decided, like, not to do anything with that because he has some kind of bias against Ahsoka. But even if that's the case, we see Ahsoka's trial, and, you know, that's never entered in as evidence in front of the court. Like, Padme is the one representing Ahsoka, because I guess lawyers don't exist in Star Wars. It's just, like, senators represent people, I guess. But she doesn't enter that in as evidence for some reason. And also, Anakin is able to present evidence to the court, because that's literally what happens when he barges in and tells them that Barris is the one who did the bombing, and then she admits it. Which, by the way, she didn't have to confess to that. If she hadn't confessed to that, like, she probably would have gotten away with it. Because the only evidence that Anakin has is that, Barris has possession of Ventress's lightsabers, which doesn't mean anything. Like, if I were a juror and you presented that as evidence, I would be like, okay, what does that have to do with the temple bombing? So, I don't know. It's just a weird arc altogether. The frame job is fucking terrible. There's so much wrong with it. And the thing is, this is sort of a prevailing thing with the Clone Wars, and it's why I'm doing this video. Like, these episodes will present, like, really cool ideas and concepts. I should have saved that chicken. God damn it. Will present really cool ideas and concepts, but the plot of the episodes in question will just be terribly written, and it undermines the whole thing. So, like, and if this was just, like, one or two arcs that are like that, then fine. But, like, every arc is like that, pretty much. I mean, for the most part. There are a few that I actually do think hold up plot-wise pretty well. I have my issues with the Umbara arc, but the plot isn't one of them. But for the vast majority, it's either that the plot is utter nonsense, or some other issue, like it's rushed, or anything like that. So, I don't know. I don't know that anyone can really, like, call this show peak. People are gonna go after me for this video because it's the Clone Wars, and everyone loves the Clone Wars, but, like, nah. And another thing about this arc is that, like, this is the first time, I think, ever that we're actually seeing the Republic courts in action, and we barely get anything on that. Like, we don't get to see how they operate, really, because Ahsoka's trial lasts for, like, a few scenes, you know, and, like, barely anything happens. Like, we don't see, you know, because you could have even argued from the position that the reason that this evidence wasn't admitted into the trial is because, like, the courts are corrupt or whatever. Like, maybe Tarkin, because Tarkin, for whatever reason, has some kind of hate boner toward Ahsoka. I don't really know why, but maybe Tarkin, like, paid off the jury or something to not accept the evidence or something. I don't know. We could be, like, seeing how the courts operate as well as how they're corrupt, because, like, isn't that one of the things that Windu says when he's about to kill Palpatine? That he has control of the Senate and the courts, implying that the courts are just as corrupt and dogmatic as the Republic? I don't know. I would have liked to see more of that, but we don't. And that's the thing. There's a lot of really complex ideas in this conflict that the show kind of briefly gestures toward, but doesn't actually, like, elaborate on, really, and it's frustrating. Like Mandalore represents 2,000, I think it's 2,000 independent worlds, and, like, that's really cool. I want to see more of that. Why are all the Satine episodes, like, really bland bullshit, right? Like, there's an entire episode where that's Satine focused, that's just, like, her fucking tracking down black marketeers, and it's terrible. And it's like, but this could be, like, exploring the concept of neutral worlds, and, like, oh shit, fuck. Okay, I just remember what this level was. Oh, I always hated this one. I don't know. I still like the Clone Wars, but I think it's bad. I'm just gonna say it. It's a bad show. That's not to say it doesn't have its moments. But again, even when it does, it's like, but the plot of the episode in question is either probably bullshit, or at the very least, like, not as well realized as it could be. I've talked about the Undercover Obi-Wan arc with plenty of people. But it's getting its own section in the video because it's so bad. And that was one of the arcs that I really liked as a kid. That was one of my favorites. But yeah, the plot is absolute nonsense to the point where, like, the very premise of it is just broken. So, I'm gonna have to fucking be smarter about this, because I'm about to die if I don't. Anyway, yeah, that was my little Clone Wars rant. I'm not gonna elaborate any further because, the video is, that's what that's for. But you guys got just a little taste of what we're talking about. Barriss is an idiot. And also, like, the show wants there to be an impact for, like, Ahsoka being framed by Barriss because Barriss is, like, a good friend or whatever, but, like, no, not really. Like, they had one arc together the entire show, and that was it. Like, they never really were friends after that, so why am I supposed to feel, like, really betrayed on Ahsoka's behalf? I mean, aside from the obvious, like, a Jedi Knight framed me for murder and for, like, a terrorist attack on the temple. Like, obviously that in and of itself is still pretty fucked up. But, like, specifically with Barriss, like, we should have been fleshing out their relationship throughout the whole show. But we got one arc that dealt with their friendship, and that was it. Anyway, that was my little Clone Wars rant, which I already said, but I said it again because I had more to say. Anakin doesn't just have Ventress's lightsabers as proof. He has multiple witnesses like Ventress saying someone jumped her and took her lightsabers, and Jedi saw Barriss using Ventress's again. Okay, yeah, but what I'm saying is having Ventress's lightsabers has nothing to do with bombing the Jedi Temple. Like, nothing at all. Now, she has Jedi witnesses who saw her fighting Anakin, which could incriminate her in the fact that she fought a Jedi Knight, sure. But, like, it's kind of her word against Anakin's, really. Like, in the eyes of the Republic court. For the Jedi, it would be a no-brainer. Like, oh, she's using fucking Sith lightsabers, and she's fighting Anakin? Okay, yeah, she's probably bad. But, like, I'm talking about, like, legally speaking, in the eyes of the law. Why would that have anything to do with bombing the Jedi Temple? Sheev, I see what you're saying, but what you don't understand is that Dave Filoni is a genius. That is true. I hadn't considered that. He's fucking... Ah! This is a weird game. I always thought it was weird, but, like, I'm coming back to it, and I'm like, what even is this game? Oh, hey, it's the king. He's just here. Oh, hi! I remember this guy. He was actually kind of a difficult boss, I remember. Maybe. Maybe not. He is a little difficult, yeah, because he'll... Oh, hello. I don't know why there aren't lawyers in Star Wars. Like, why? Because surely a senator can't just represent somebody on a like on a daily basis like a lawyer would, right? Like, surely they're a lot busier than to just represent people. Maybe it was a special case for Ahsoka, but like I don't know. Is that allowed? Like, instead of a lawyer, a senator is allowed to represent you in court? Why is that a thing? I don't know. And that's the thing, is like, we talk about fleshing out the Republic court. I'd love to see, like, what a lawyer would look like in Star Wars. Actually, at least in the EU. I know they canonically do exist because one of them is a main character in the Rogue Squadron books. Oh, Sam Montgomery, super chat, £5. Thank you very much. Can you talk about Lair of Grievous and how Kit Fisto could have totally saved Nadar and had he remembered to use his lightsaber to cut through the door? That is true. I mostly skip. I don't think I actually talk about Lair of Grievous in the video because you guys don't understand. The video is already very long, so a lot of the stuff I talk about has to either be somewhat abridged, or I kind of just have to not talk about certain things that I'd rather talk about. The only way I can possibly keep my video organized and not, you know, 12 hours long is if I omit a few things, or if I just don't talk about things that aren't that important. Like, I want to talk about the fact that battle droids are stupid in this show, and I might be able to figure out a way to fit that in the video. But I also might not, and I might just have to accept that I won't get to talk about battle droids. Which is fine, because that's more of a smaller point anyway. It's not actually like a big issue with the show. It's just something that annoys me personally. Yeah, Saul Goodman in Star Wars would be epic. Ah! Why didn't Ahsoka call Saul? Shit. I mean, also Tarkin is like a military leader, so I don't know why he's the prosecuting attorney in this trial. It's just weird. It's like they didn't want to think about it, so they were like, well, I mean, let's just have, like, these people represent the Republic in some form or fashion. We'll just have them be, like, the attorneys in this court trial. Which is weird, because it seems to operate relatively the same in every other capacity. Like, Palpatine is the judge, and then there's, like, a jury. I don't know. I would like to see more on that. Battle droids having no aim really pisses me off. It's really more than that for me, like, and people will call this a nitpick, but the thing is, they're robots, so, like, you can make them dumb or goofy or whatever if you really want to, but, like, so many of the jokes about them being stupid, like, rely on them not even being able to compute things that a robot should be able to compute because they're a robot, like that part in the Clone Wars movie where that one droid is like, concentrate on, you know, Delta 726333344, and then the droid's like, Delta 3, what was that? And it's like, no, your brain is a fucking computer. You shouldn't be having trouble with this. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Now would be a great time to level up. God damn it. Alright, what can I boost? Fuck. I really don't like this this level. I never did as a kid. I was just kind of got past it so I could get to the more fun stuff. At least I don't have to restart like way earlier. I can just get back to this fucking boss fight. King shooting fucking cannonballs at this thing. It ain't doing shit. But I hit it with a sword, and it's actually dealing damage. What's that about? Plot hole. This game is bad. Being afraid he's gonna punch me off of my log. Just gotta time it right. Sam Montgomery, thank you for the super chat. £2. Said, how was the Clone Wars movie? It was great, obviously. It's a masterpiece. SK loved it. He was singing its praises. Because, you know, it's completely flawless in every way. I didn't think that would be a hot take, and to be fair, it wasn't. Most people agree with that. But, like, there was that one guy, when I tweeted about how, like, after the fact we had to watch Incredibles just to cleanse our palates, and someone was like, wow, the Clone Wars movie really gets so much shit, and then, like, And like the arguments he was making for why the movie's actually good were bizarre, to say the least. I don't know. I just figured everyone accepted the Clone Wars movie was bad, because come on. Even hardcore fans of the show say, yeah, the movie's bad, and like the first couple seasons are pretty rough, but like it gets better. Which is not true. Some of the worst, I think probably the worst season of the show is probably season 6. Just for like what it does for the intelligence of the Jedi. But even putting that aside, like most of the arcs in the later seasons that people tout as like the best on the show, no. No. Night Sister arc. I have so much to say about the Night Sisters arc. Again, Umbara's pretty good, aside from like the one major issue I have with it. I don't remember there being anything wrong with the Clone Conspiracy arc with Fives. I remember thinking that was pretty good. That's the thing, the clones kind of get the best representation on the show. Which isn't necessarily say that it's not necessarily like to say that it's actually great. It's just that it's not horrible. And also, I think that the concept of the inhibitor chips is fine, and people who hate on it are, like, have never given me a good argument as to why they're bad, so... inhibitor chips are fine. You hate Krell? I don't hate Krell. I hate what he represents. I hate the fact that they turned him into a twist villain when he worked perfectly fine as just an asshole who, like, believed in the Republic and wanted to succeed, but didn't give a shit about clone lives and considered them disposable and only cared about results. Like, that was really interesting, and it presented a lot of great conflict for the clones. But, yeah. But I'm giving too much away. I want you guys to watch the video, so I don't want you to hear all my arguments. Yeah, if anyone can actually give me an argument for why the inhibitor chips are a bad thing, please, because nobody's ever done that. And I find it really frustrating how many people talk shit about it, and then... Inhibitor chips are bad for the same reason midichlorians are bad, because Star Wars is supposed to be magic and whimsical, I guess. I know you're joking, but like I've heard that argument for both of those, so... The midichlorians argument is so funny, because it's like, I mean, you don't have to like it, that's fine. I personally don't mind them. But like in terms of like if they're actually bad, or like they're a bad addition to Star Wars, I don't think so. All it really is explaining like that there's a biological component that allows you to connect to the Force, which I just kind of had already assumed anyway. I don't know. Like, obviously, it's an energy force created by life, and that creates life. It's a symbiotic relationship. Obviously, that's going to have something to do with biology, because that's the study of life. I don't know. That's a weird fucking thing to get mad about. Is all I can say. Ah, fuck. I forgot about the Spinjitzu guys. The Spinjitzu pandas. Wish I could do that for fun. Ice powers are cooler anyway. When I can use them, but I can't right now, because I don't have them yet. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with midichlorians. Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing against them, personally. Again, though, I can see why people wouldn't like them, and like if you don't, then fine. But I don't know. Don't call them bad. Because your personal grievance toward them is a you thing. That's all I can say. Please give me some health. I need health. I'm not gonna survive this one. Fuck. I don't remember this game. That's not true. I remember having trouble with these levels in the game, but like, I don't know. I kind of put this on to be like a chill sort of thing that I don't have to pay attention to so that I can talk to you guys, but now I'm kind of concentrated because I don't want to get killed by the Spinjitzu pandas. I am so fucking dead. God damn it. Now would be a great time to level up! And I'm dead. Has anyone tried doing a blood transfusion with someone with high midichlorians? I'm pretty sure that's like the entire plot of the Mandalorians, like of the Mandalorian, like Gideon stuff. Which I know in Legends they did that, but it doesn't work like that. You can't just do that. Actually, Grievous had a blood transfusion from Sifo Dyas, but it didn't give him Force powers. But in The Mandalorian, I'm pretty sure they've canonized that that's actually a thing you can do now. Because Gideon has Force-sensitive clones, apparently. Which, you know, that's okay. I kind of like to imagine that, like... See, that's the thing. People say the midichlorians make it so that you're no longer special if you have the Force. I disagree. Because I kind of prefer the idea that, like, the midichlorians in your blood cells are only compatible with you. If anyone else were to get a transfusion of blood from you, it wouldn't work for them. Because it's specific to your DNA. Which still means you're still special if you have the Force. Not just anyone can have it. But I guess now it's canon, thanks to The Mandalorian, that that's not the case. Which is not the fault of the prequels when they introduced midichlorians. Just saying. Alright. Gonna try this fucker again, shall we? I need that ram. That's my favorite animal companion, and I need to get it, because it's really fucking useful in melee situations. Oh, now I level up. Now that I don't fucking need health desperately. Thank you. That's so nice. Actually, if I fail this again, I might just go to the arena and farm some XP. Fuck. Because I want to come back, just fucking kick these guys' asses. My typical strategy of, like, keeping my distance and shooting them with arrows isn't gonna work because they can turn into tornadoes and zoom around and kill the fuck out of me. So, new strategy time. I gotta just kind of fucking do whatever. Random bullshit, go. God, if I had my ice powers right now. What's the next Unbridled Rage? I'm not Mauler. I don't do Unbridled Rages. Also, I mean, I don't want to make it out like I'm expecting it to be bad or like I'm going to go in with bad faith. But, like, it's probably going to be Ahsoka if I, the next, like, rant I do is probably going to be Ahsoka, assuming it's bad. If it's good, then I get to make a video talking about why Ahsoka's good. And wouldn't that be a treat? Yeah, I'm gonna go farm XP. I'm not fucking doing this. Let's go to the arena. Nah, I'm gonna go to the other arena. I don't fucking like fighting the Jawas. The object of this is to just literally fight until I die. Just fight some unlimited enemies. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. You guys probably know how this all works. I'm just not really a gamer, so I'm not overly familiar with arena matches and like other games. I think the reason why most people dislike the midichlorians is the same reason people dislike the Alien prequels. They explain something that people liked as a mystery. Again, I don't really think that's even the case with the midichlorians. Like, okay, so there's something in my blood cells that allow me to, like, connect to the Force. Okay? That doesn't demystify the Force, like, at all. I still know pretty much nothing about it other than that. Like, I still don't know, where the Force comes from. I don't know, like, every aspect of it, or how it works, or, like, how vast it is. If there's a limit to how vast the Force is, and if not, then, like, you know, concepts like infinity. I don't know. There's a lot to the Force that's still very mystical, and none of that is undone by the fact that midichlorians exist. Hey, you want to know what fucking does demystify the Force? Mortis. Fucking Force gods that go around just like embodying the different aspects of the light side and the dark side. No, that's bullshit. That's stupid. Fucking Force planet that literally like exists in its own realm, separate from the no. That demystifies the Force, but I don't see people who have a problem with the prequels. I don't really see them have that problem with Clone Wars. Hello, people. Ah! Not really farming as much XP as I could, so this is probably fruitless. Just gonna go till I die, and then... I just love beating the shit out of Vikings. That's the only reason I play this game. Ow, fuck. Oh, there it is. Someone on your server asked me what was wrong with Mortis a couple days ago. I never really responded. I mean, there's a lot to break down, right? So, like, I don't know. In the video, I'm mainly going to talk about like the show's lack of understanding when it comes to like the Chosen One prophecy and how balance in the Force is supposed to work according to Lucas. But I will also talk about how, as much as it does contradict Lucas's words, Lucas never really fucking defined it in the actual text. So it's not necessarily like the problem. It's complicated is what I'll say. George never told us like what the Chosen One prophecy really entails, aside from, I guess, destroying the Sith, but he never told us why that means balance. He does in like interviews and in external content, but I'm talking about in-universe, not really. That being said, the explanation he does give is completely incongruent with what Mortis establishes, so like, I don't know what to fucking make of that, really. Because the thing is, the clip that people pass around where George does explain balance in the Force, that's shown in the Mortis featurette, but they cut him off before he actually elaborates on what he means, so that it sounds like what Mortis does to interpret the balance of the Force is true, and that's honestly very disingenuous. Sam Montgomery, thank you for the super chat. Ahsoka framed me for the bombing of the Jedi Temple. Oh, that was mean. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know what the Ahsoka title is going to be. I remember Jolly and I were like playing around with different joke names that I might end up using. I don't know. One of them that I came up with that I thought was funny was Ahsoka aggravated race relations in my fledgling new country. Started a war. That might be too politically incorrect. I don't know. I might not use that. Or I might. Who's to say? Nai's still young. Okay, I'm gonna fucking just ignore the cronies as much as I can and only fight the boss. Because I think that's the reason I keep losing, is because I keep going after them. And I just can't fucking deal with them right now. Now would be a great time to level up. Almost got him killed, so come on. Come on! Come on! God, if I had my magic right now. How do I charge magic again? I forgot. Ah, I'm not gonna deal with that right now. I'm not gonna deal with that right now! Damn it. He's so close to dying. Come on. There we go. I think I got him. I think I got his ass. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. I'm taking the ram. Okay, how do I fucking charge magic again? I don't... Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. No. Give me ram. Politics is subjective. Yeah. I try not to offend anyone. I just think it's nice to not be an asshole. I don't know. Call me crazy. There we go! Fuck yeah! I could have been using my magic this whole time and my dumbass forgot how. Fuck. I have no health whatsoever. What am I gonna do? That might have killed me. That definitely killed me. Hopefully I don't have to do the boss fight again. That'll be bull. Oh, damn it. Alright. Let's... Ahsoka did police brutality. And, fuck, the heart is in the way. I can't read the comment. Somebody else do a comment so that that comment is raised up and I can read what it says. Somebody else... okay. Ahsoka did police brutality and beat the spit out of innocent low-income children. Oh, fuck. Ahsoka? That's dark. I thought you were better than that. Then again, maybe not, considering she, what she did in Siege of Mandalore. Extra comment. Thank you, Pro Last Media. You're a Chad. Hello. I'm gonna start over-relying on my magic now. Stop leveling me up before I actually need it. God damn it. Ahsoka convinced 7% of my fellow Americans that chocolate milk came directly from brown cows. That's an actual statistic, right? I'm pretty sure. At least I get to keep the ram. Let's beat the boss. I just shouldn't have to deal with him again. That should be... That's only fair, I think. Ah, fuck. It's a waste. I wanted to use that on the boss. There we go! There we fucking go! Shit. Okay. I can do this now. I can fucking do this. You thought you got my ass. You thought. That's fucking funny, bitch. You thought. Oh, Jesus. My thumb's starting to hurt. I don't really play video games that often, do I? Shit. Almost got his ass. Shit. Okay, this whole Rey Skywalker thing you guys are talking about in the comics, I don't care. I do not care about Rey Skywalker. I don't care that she adopted the name of the Skywalkers. I really don't. I'm so indifferent to that, and I'm tired of people talking about it. And that goes for both sides. People who keep bringing it up and like, friendly reminder that Rey's a Skywalker and all the chuds can fucking suck my dick. Like, I don't... Shut up. But at the same time, if you're gonna keep fucking whining about that, fucking, what is it, 4 years later? I just don't care. God damn it. Alright, this isn't working as well as I thought it would. Die. Perish. OMG, I miss playing with game with my roommates. It was the lightning. I was the lightning knight. Yes. My brother always played as the lightning knight, I think. He's the red one. Oh, hello. That was fun. No. The only way I'm gonna beat them is if I... Fuck. You know, my RAM really could be doing something right now. Thank you. As if on cue. This is where the fun begins. Shit. I'm so fucked. Ram, please help. Okay. Thank God. Hopefully, if I die, I don't have to restart the whole thing. Oh, hello. That's right. Okay, use my shield. Can I get some food? Some health, please? Oh, hello. And I died. Okay. I don't really use defense that much. You know you've hit rock bottom when Anakin Skywalker kills you in Fortnite Battle Royale. I mean, I guess. God damn it. Come on, guys. I've never actually played Fortnite. But not because I think it's cringe or whatever. I've seen other people play and it looks kind of fun. But not fun enough to make me actually want to play it. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's great. It wouldn't be one of the most popular games in the world if it wasn't. Maybe it would. I don't know. Appeal to popularity doesn't really mean anything these days, does it? I wonder if I can time this right to where it levels me up when I actually need it to. What sword is this? Oh, this... Same one? No? Okay. I'd love to get this, like, when I actually need it, because that's a really good... whatever. How do you avoid copyright, Sheev? I've been trying to upload something that keeps getting copyrighted by Disney, and I'm not sure. It really depends, because they can be sticklers about it, or they'll just let you through. It really depends. With my Kenobi video, I kept having to tamper with the footage so much. He just would not let it, through. What I typically do is I'll like flip the footage, put like a color overlay, like a filter, maybe put some text on screen. You gotta really go all out. It makes it look ugly. I don't really like the way it, like, it's not very presentable, but like, it is what it is, right? Should have seen how many times I uploaded that second Kenobi video before I finally managed to get it to go through. Okay. What is this, like the fourth time? Fifth? Fifth time's a charm, guys. I believe in us. I'm getting sloppy. If this motherfucker didn't have people helping him, He would be so fucked. Thank you. Jesus. Okay, now I can get somewhere. Come on. Maybe I should start using my shield more. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Never was good about you. Ooh, banana! Good! Ooh. Steven Sun gave me a $5 super chat, which I will read out momentarily when I'm not fighting for my fucking life, but thank you for the super chat. Total concentration. We got this, guys. I'm not gonna win this one. Even if I do, my health is completely destroyed. Come on! Shit. Fuck. God damn it. And I died. Gotta run. Thank you for the reviews, videos you do. I really love the hilarious titles like Kenobi returned from my liver when I was in the hospital. Thank you, Steven Sun. I appreciate it. Can I kill the king? I hate this. I hate the king. I once spilled strawberry juice on my keyboard. It was not fun. I hate when that happens. Happens to me on a daily basis. So I would know. Wait a second. I just remembered something. I can go to the store and buy health potions. So I can rejuvenate my health. It has been a minute since I played this game. I think I have a max of 5. Okay, what else can I buy here? Bombs? I don't remember how to launch these. I'll grab a couple. Alright, now we are so back. We are so back. Barbenheimer. Yes, I did see Barbenheimer, and look, ironically, I loved Barbie, but like, as a movie, I don't actually know that it was very good, to be honest. I know, shocking. It was just, I don't really want to review it, because like, I don't actually have that much to say, if I'm completely honest. It had some pretty overt political messaging, and I'm not saying like, oh, woke SJW bad or whatever. I'm saying that like, it had a lot of jokes that made fun of both sides, like the right and left, and some of it was pretty good, and some of it was pretty on the nose and pretty unfunny, I thought. So it just really depended. Some I found hilarious, so bit of a mixed bag. Michael Cera was like the best part of the movie. He was so funny. I wish it was just a movie about Michael Cera's character. Yeah, funny movie. Had a lot of jokes that landed, a lot of jokes that didn't. Was not my cup of tea, but then again, I don't think I'm really the target audience. Like, I only watched it for the meme, but otherwise, would never have seen it in a million years. Oppenheimer, on the other hand, I was fucking pumped for. Alright, I've been pumped for this movie for like, what, 2 years? Whenever the fuck it was announced. And, it did not disappoint. I absolutely adored that movie. One of the best films I think I've ever seen, and I'm gonna rewatch it, just to really solidify my thoughts on it, but it's great. Probably, I don't want to say it's Nolan's best work, because I think that probably goes to The Prestige, but it's up there for sure. I also haven't seen Inception, so it may not, Inception may be better than that, but like, I don't know. Now, to the people who have complained that it's not completely historically accurate or that it omits certain information, I don't really care. That does not matter when talking about like whether or not it holds up as a story. I don't ever want there to be the standard that if it's not completely historically accurate, it's not a good movie, because that's bullshit. Inglourious Bastards is one of my favorite films ever. And obviously that movie is not historically accurate. Alright, Hitler was not gunned down in a movie theater by a bunch of Jewish, like, soldiers. That just didn't happen, but god damn it, that movie's great. Also to the people saying that, like, there wasn't Japanese representation in the movie, why would there be? Aside from, obviously, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, like, how do I play, health? Okay, cool. Aside from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how was Japan really all that relevant to the story of the creation of the atom bomb? Which the film took plenty of time to delve into when it happened. But in terms of actually, like, the process of creating the atom bomb, that happened in New Mexico, and it was done by American scientists. Japan had virtually nothing to do with that, and that was, like, the main bulk of the movie. So, like, I don't know why we're complaining that there wasn't Japanese representation. I don't know. I love this movie. Cillian Murphy is, like, one of my favorite actors ever, and he did an exceptional job in the role of Oppenheimer. So yeah, that's my review for Barbie and Oppenheimer, guys. I liked both, but I think only one of them was actually good. Yeah, people are upset that Japanese people aren't in a movie about American scientists. You heard that right. That is an actual complaint that real people have with this movie. Yeah. I was honestly dreading the idea that Oppenheimer might actually be bad. Because here's the thing about Christopher Nolan. His filmography is very mixed. For every Prestige, there's a Tenet. You know, for every Inception, there's a Dark Knight Rises. Or an Interstellar, which, I'm sorry, guys, is not a good movie. So, like, I don't know. There was that small part of me that was dreading seeing Oppenheimer and finding out that it's actually not good. But no, it was great. I loved it. Are you making a video on Sound of Freedom? I have not seen Sound of Freedom yet. I'm gonna probably watch it. I've heard a lot of controversy surrounding it, but having not seen it and knowing actually very little about the movie, other than that it's about, like, human trafficking, I don't really know what to make of that, so I'll just avoid that. Poppin'. Prestige, Memento, and Dunkirk are Nolan's 3 best films. Have not seen Dunkirk, but Memento, yes, Memento's excellent. Also, Christopher Nolan's brother, Jonathan, who helped write Prestige, or who I think fully wrote Prestige, and also is responsible for season 1 of Westworld. Let's not sleep on Jonathan Nolan. He's also great. Also, I remember that there was, like, apparently no CGI used in Oppenheimer, supposedly. But, I mean, I don't know how true that is, and also I don't know how that would have even been possible, considering a lot of the shots that were pulled off. But maybe. I'm not an expert. I'm not a cinematographer by any means. I liked Oppenheimer. I'm gonna see it again soon. I'd probably give it like a, God, a 9.5, maybe a 10. It's damn near perfect. Probably film of the year, easily. Oh, hello. Finally got past the fucking Spinjitzu pandas. I'm so glad, because that was getting really tedious, and I'm sure it was for you guys too. I'm being attacked by a bunch of black testicles. I have no idea if this stream will be copyrighted, because my Lego Star Wars stream was. But this is a much more... I don't know, this is not nearly as popular of a game. I don't even know how many people know about it. I could be wrong. It could actually be, like, really popular, and I just think it's super obscure and, like, indie, but it's actually, like, not. I don't know, but I don't really see many people talk about it, so it's probably safe. X, X, Y. Oh. Yeah, not a bad combo. I fucking hate these things. They're so annoying. Who even are you? Just perish already. Heard the first season of Westworld was the best one. It is. And season 2 is also good, but not nearly as good, which I think has a lot to do with, like, studio interference. And then seasons 3 and 4 are shit. Like, unadulterated garbage. Like, we're talking probably Game of Thrones season 8 levels of bad for season 4 of Westworld. It is terrible. It's awful. I really, really hate when a show starts off fucking excellent, like one of the best pieces of media I've ever seen, and then just devolves into complete shit. And that happens with so many shows. That's why I'm worried about, like, Arcane Season 2, Severance, fucking House of the Dragon. Maybe it'll follow the same footsteps as Game of Thrones. It started off pretty great, but maybe it'll turn to shit. No way of knowing until we see it. Speaking of which, I remember Invincible being pretty fun. I'm gonna rewatch Season 1 to lead up to Season 2, because I don't remember it very well. I just remember liking it. But, you know, for all I know, Season 2 could be absolute shit. And wouldn't that be a shame? I didn't even know that Westworld had a Season 3 and 4. Yeah. Season 2... I know you're saying Season 2 is bad. I don't know. It was not nearly as good. It was obviously a step down. But I would still call it, you know, at least decent. But yeah, Season 3 and 4 are terrible. Aaron Paul is in those, which is such a shame, because wow, what a waste. No, I don't want the bat. I'm keeping the RAM. I don't even remember what the bat is good for. Is Game of Thrones worth watching? It is. It'll really disappoint you by the end, but those first, like, 4 or 5 seasons are so excellent. I rewatch them constantly and I love them. And I'm also reading the books right now because I love Game of Thrones that much, and I wanna... Let's see, the thing is, I wanna get caught up on the books, so that when the final 2 finally come out, when George R.R. Martin finally fucking releases them, I can see, like, the true ending of Game of Thrones, and I don't have to think about the actual ending of the show, which will be nice. I'm on book 2 so far, and to be honest, it's pretty slow going, but only because those books are like 7,000 pages a piece. I'm listening to it on Audible, and the audiobook for A Clash of Kings is like 40 hours long. I'm not even kidding. I'm only like maybe 7 hours into it. So it's going to be a slow process, but I will, you know, slowly but surely I'll get through it. And I mean, it's not like I don't have time. It's fucking George R.R. Martin's never releasing those goddamn books. What's likely to happen is he's going to die before Winter releases, and they'll just be ghost written. Now, I have it from a friend who used to work in Random House, who's met with Martin's editor. He told me that the ending is planned out, and in the event that George R.R. Martin dies, a ghostwriter will be hired, and so the books will be finished no matter what. I just hope that that doesn't significantly affect the quality of the books. Oh look, it's the guys with the lightsabers I was talking about earlier. We're at this part. So yeah, don't you worry. If you're worried about him kicking the bucket before he finishes the goddamn series, it's not going to be a problem, hopefully. And obviously, my friend tells me that the editor knows what the ending of the series is, like what the plan is, but like for obvious reasons he can't tell. He couldn't tell my friend that. My friend didn't even bother asking because why would he? But man, if it was me, I might have been tempted to. Some of my favorite games. I don't play games very often, so like honestly, probably this, Mario Kart, Lego Star Wars. It's just some of the few games I did play when I was growing up, is what I would probably answer with. But yeah, to answer that guy's question, I love Game of Thrones, even though it ends up turning to shit in the later seasons. I still think it's worth watching, at the very least. My headphones are fucking up right now, but I can't adjust them, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I need to get new headphones. Who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Exactly, it's great. I actually might call it soon if my headphones keep fritzing out like they're doing. And one thing I appreciate about this game is that the AI characters can actually deal damage. So it really does feel like a team effort. This level, I remember being super hard. So what I'm going to do is probably just play this until I beat it, and then I'll end the stream. Because now my headphones have completely died. Like, I can't even hear the game audio anymore, but it's probably fine. When should you stop watching Game of Thrones? I mean, that's really up to you. Me personally, when I rewatch, I stop at season 4. I finish season 4, and then I stop it, and I'm just like, well, that's not really a satisfying ending, but oh well. Season 5 isn't bad. In fact, I would even say season 6 is mostly fine. It has the Battle of the Bastards, which is actually kind of one of my favorite battles on the show. I don't know if it like is actually a logistically sound battle. I just know that I like it. But honestly, once you've ventured into season 6, you're already coming into like disappointment territory, so I wouldn't even go there. Yeah, just stop at season 4. Maybe season 5 if you really want, if like you're really curious, but like don't watch season 7 or 8. You deserve better than that. Okay. Castle Crashers, more like Wedding Crashers. Did the game audio cut out for you guys too, or is it just that my headphones suck? Because I'm hoping you guys can still hear it, or even worse, it would suck if you guys couldn't hear me. But nobody's reporting that they can't hear me, so I think it's fine. I just need to get new headphones. What I might actually do, since the game audio isn't working, I'm going to unplug my headphones and then plug them back in, and hopefully that'll fix it. So let's just take a sec and chill. I would go get a drink, but I'd have to go downstairs, and that would take too long, and I don't want to leave you guys in suspense, so I'm just gonna give it a sec. Could be that these headphones just completely gave out, like they finally died. Which, you know what, would be totally fair, because they've been operating on duct tape for like the better part of a year now. I've been needing to get new headphones for a while. Oh, the game stick's clicking. You guys can hear that? It's like ASMR. That's nice. I like ASMR. It helps me sleep because I've always had trouble falling asleep, even when I was a kid. Sometimes to go to sleep, if I'm not listening to ASMR, I'll probably listen to like a video essay. The kind of videos that I make are the kind of videos that I listen to fall asleep. So I hope I'm able to help other people with that. That'd be nice to hear. It'd be nice to know that I'm able to put people to sleep. I remember this boss battle being really difficult, so I'm trying to make sure that I have plenty of health going in. I still can't hear the game audio, but even then it's fine, probably. It's probably okay. I'll end the stream after I beat this boss, probably. Oh, damn, it did. That sucks. I don't know why I did that. Do I record my voice using headphones? Do you mean do I use, like, my headphone microphone? I used to. I don't do that anymore. I use an actual microphone, but if you're asking just, like, do I use my headphones while I'm recording just to make sure I have the best quality audio? Of course I do. Any YouTuber that doesn't is a fool, because you could record and rely on your computer speakers to tell you whether or not your audio is good, but then you'll be listening over to it in the editing process, and you're like, God, that sounds like shit. Yeah, if you're a YouTuber out there, or like an aspiring YouTuber, and you want to know about like recording, it's always best to use headphones to like make sure your audio doesn't sound terrible. Oh, you've fallen asleep to the Kenobi videos before? That's so nice. I love to hear that. Ah, fuck, this guy's really hard. I'm probably not gonna beat him. I didn't even get a hit. I want to preserve my potions for whenever I'm actually like really low on health, but at the same time, this guy's really fast, so like he might fuck me over really quick. Yeah, he got me. Okay. Why did the game audio cut out? What the fuck? Yeah, it's still on. It's just my headphones, probably. Let's see. Continue. Let's try that again. We're gonna do one more time, but even if I fail, I'm probably gonna call it here. Or maybe I won't. I'm actually really enjoying this time, and it's not like I have anything better to do with my day, so. It's just that my voice is getting kind of tired. Sheev Talks videos injected with horse tranquilizers. Appreciate you guys just tuning in to see me fucking fail at Castle Crashers, a game literally made for like children. But you know what? I'll own it. I could be playing KOTOR for you guys right now, but I really don't like keyboard games. I like having a controller. I don't think I can use a controller for that. Yeah, I like keyboard mashing sounds too. Or button mashing for controller. I don't even really play games, but like sometimes I'll like listen over to a Let's Play just to hear it. Let's get some money. I just want money. King Kong movie or King Kong game. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. So no, I haven't seen any of the trailers. We tuned in for your button mashing. Thank you. I know my name is Sheev Talks, but I might just not talk and let you guys listen to the button mashing. I really want those lightsabers. I'm wasting the food, which is annoying because I'd like to rejuvenate my health right before entering the boss fight if I can. Just to be at my best when I start it, because he's really difficult to beat, I remember. He's really fast, and he strikes a lot of damage. Oh, I leveled up right when I didn't need to. It always happens like that. Why is NJO? What? Why is New Jedi Order? Is that what? Was that what you said? I don't know what that means. I really should use my bombs more, but I don't. Hang on, let me fucking. See, I don't like using bombs. I don't really ever do that, so I'll just go back to arrows. Have you seen the MonsterVerse movies, Sheev? From memory, Godzilla and Skull Island from the... I know I've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, and I'm pretty sure I watched Skull Island, but that's all. When you said MonsterVerse, I was thinking of the Dark Universe that they were trying to start back in the day. Remember, with like Tom Cruise, I think, was in... Which I never saw The Mummy, but I saw Dracula Untold, and I was like, I don't think I want to continue watching these, so I never did. MonsterVerse. To be fair, I know everyone was trying to start a cinematic universe at the time, and that got like old fast, but like the idea of a cinematic universe with all the different classic monsters, that's really cool. That could be really interesting if, you know, done right. I'd like to see something like that done well. Give us a Frankenstein movie, Dracula movie, you know, Wolfman movie. That'd be awesome. That's why people fucking hate on concepts, and I'm like, no, the concept's great. It's just the fucking movies are terrible. But as for the actual MonsterVerse that you asked about, I don't really care about kaiju movies. I've never been like a Godzilla fan or a King Kong fan. Nothing against them, you know. If you like them, that's fine. But just watching a bunch of big monsters run around and like punch each other, I don't know. Not really my cup of tea. Also, that boss was a lot easier than I remembered him being, so don't know what my fucking deal was last time I tried that. I did not rescue the princess. That's great. I'm gonna keep going. I'm enjoying this. You know, it's nice to chill and shoot the shit with my followers. I'll just keep going until my voice literally gives out and I have no longer like able to speak. Guess that'll be what I do. Fuck it. Let's just destroy my voice. And then maybe I'll actually get some chores done, which I need to get done. Gotta move my laundry over. Probably do the dishes, because they've been sitting in there since last night. And maybe I'll make some food. My roommate and I have been watching Daredevil when he gets off work at night. But tonight he's not gonna do it because fucking FNAF lore or whatever dropped, and he's more interested in that, which, you know, is blasphemy that you would ever prioritize Five Nights at Freddy's over Daredevil. But, you know, is what it is. We finished season 1 last night, started season 2. He's been enjoying it so far. Which means we're on the Punisher arc, and instead of continuing that tonight, he wants to fucking listen to FNAF YouTube videos. Oh, that wasn't fair. Fuck off. Literally go fuck yourself. It's treason then, exactly. Like imagine unironically prioritizing Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's update Magic. Over Daredevil. Like, are you insane? But he does this. I got him into the Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul shows, which took months to get through because he just would not continue them for some reason. He doesn't like peak. He doesn't like peak shows. He insists that things like Lego Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu is peak, but not Daredevil or Better Call Saul. Are you insane? So yeah, I don't know. That's who I live with. On an unrelated note, is anyone looking for a new roommate? Any of you out there who have not seen Daredevil, watch it. It's peak. I hadn't seen it since last year, but rewatching it with him has been fun. For me, at least, because I'm enjoying it. That's not fair. He's enjoying it. I know he is, but, like, God, he annoys me sometimes. Also feel bad for talking shit, but it's not like he actually watches these, so, oh well. He's never gonna see it. Ah, damn it. Okay, come on. I'm so into Breaking Bad. I just started the second season. Okay, so you haven't seen anything yet. You haven't seen shit. Breaking Bad is so good. It's possibly the best show on TV. I don't know. I think Better Call Saul's better. But even then, I'm not entirely sure either of them is the best show on TV. Like, an argument could be made for shows like Severance or, God, I want to say Westworld because season 1 is genuinely great. But, I mean, if we're talking about, like, overall good, Westworld doesn't hold a candle to Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. They are better than Daredevil. Some people would disagree with that, but no, they're wrong. Daredevil's great, but it's not as good as Breaking Bad. And I would also say Daredevil is peak superhero media, just in general, so that tells you that there is no superhero media that stands up to Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad. At least in my opinion. My objective opinion. Can you ask your roommate why he's closing the doors at Freddy Fazbear? Why closing the doors at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza takes up power? I have asked him that, and he said because it's... Here's the thing. He does not think that Five Nights at Freddy's is good. It's just for some reason, he's addicted to it and wants to, like, be caught up on all the lore. And I don't understand that. I guess I kind of do, because I'm kind of that way with Star Wars, but, like... that's with the stipulation that the lore in question is good, right? Like, I get into the EU. I don't fucking really fuck with Disney canon, because I don't care about most of it. I watch the shows, I do my videos, I move on. I don't really read canon books or comics anymore. I used to. But they haven't been great either, really, for the most part. But the EU I still read, because it's good, overall. So, like, yeah, I guess I really don't get it. I don't understand devoting so much time into, like, getting into the lore of something that isn't even good. Like, that's a weird thing to do. Why waste your time with that? Oh yeah, at least something interesting. There's nothing interesting about FNAF. It is so bland. It is so dull. And like he's excited for the movie, for I think unironically, but like I'm just in it for the memes. I just know it's gonna be hilarious. No, fuck you. Mine. Mine. Anyway. I wish Star Wars wasn't dead. Me too, kid. At least we have Andor. Andor's really good. I know a lot of you guys didn't want to watch anything after Kenobi, and so you didn't watch Andor, and like I get it, because that was me as well. I almost didn't watch it. But I'm so glad I did, and I really, really do recommend you guys give it a chance if you haven't. Because I get it. I really get it, guys, but like, it's actually great. It does not deserve to be snuffed. If Andor had gotten more views, maybe Disney might have woken up and actually listened and seen what they needed to do to change. Probably not. They probably wouldn't have learned the right lessons anyway, because they never do. But, like, I don't know. Yes, I know one good show does not mean that Star Wars isn't dead. Star Wars as a whole is beyond saving. But, like, we can still appreciate it when it actually does get something right? Let's not be mean. Let's give credit where credit is due. It's only fair. I have a friend that I used to work with, who's actually the person who got me into channels like EFAP. Got me to start like reassessing my standards for media criticism. He hadn't seen Andor, and then one night he was staying the night, and we just fucking binged that shit over the course of like 2 days, and we loved it. He said it was excellent. So that made me happy. I liked to see that it passed his smell test. Oh, wait. Shit. I need to go to the store and buy something. I can't progress, I think, in this level without it. But I'm also afraid of exiting and then, like, not having all my progress saved. So I'm just gonna keep going until I literally have to. And just hope. Yeah, my voice really is, like, going out on me, so I am gonna have to call this soon. It's wonderful what competent writing, acting, and directing can accomplish. Exactly. And cinematography. Let's not fucking forget about the cinematography, which, I mean, if we're honest, I've always thought Star Wars has pretty good cinematography. You know, it's, you know, pretty great stuff. Even the prequels. I know people like to shit on the prequels, but no. Prequels have pretty good cinematography a lot of the time. And the sequels. But it's at its best with Andor. I don't think Star Wars has ever been better cinematography-wise than with Andor. Fuck. I was reading a comment. So I was not paying attention. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm not even saying anything. How rude of me. I'm not even entertaining chat. Fuck. Come on. want to ask if you have any favorite Star Wars comics, and if you read any canon stuff. I have a lot of favorite Star Wars comics, and I do read, or at least I used to read, a lot of canon stuff. And in terms of Disney canon, I really like the 2017 Vader comic run. It's up there for me. Really good character exploration for Vader. Really cool concepts introduced to the mix that don't fuck with too much, I think. The art, I'm not really a fan of. I don't know why I said technically. What is this? An elephant companion? I don't remember that. I don't particularly love the art. I think it kind of draws Vader weird at times, and Palpatine always looks terrible in it, but like, it's a great story. Develops his character really well. But yeah, most of my favorite books and comics in Star Wars are going to come from the EU. My all-time favorite is probably the KOTOR comic run, which is set a few years before the game, if I understand it correctly. But like, we still get glimpses of like the Mandalorian Crusades and like the Revanchist and all that. It's sort of on the back burner. Like, the main bulk of the story is about different characters that aren't in the game, but like, I love them so much. I love those characters. Main character is a Jedi, or not a Jedi actually. He was kicked out of the Order. Named Zane Carrick, who's really cool and interesting, and has a particularly unique relationship with the Force. Like him a lot. I like all the side characters. The main female character, Jerael, is super interesting and has an interesting past. I'm trying to explain it without spoiling it for any of you guys. And the KOTOR comics have one of my favorite villains in all of Star Wars. And I won't even spoil who, because his story and the twist and everything is like really cool and interesting. So like, check it out. Good stuff. Also, in terms of favorite comics, I love the Star Wars Republic run, which deals with like the prequel era stuff and does a lot of development for characters like Quinlan Vos. Good stuff. Again, not gonna spoil. I just really like it. Malgus, no, he's not in those. That's a little before his time. He's not in the KOTOR comics. Need to change. I think I can play with the lightsaber now. I just have to go to the blacksmith, which I will do after I beat this level. Oh no, it's right there. Cool, never mind. Now I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. Oh, I remember this boss fight. Alright, I really mean it this time. We finish this boss fight and then it's done. We're done. Because I really need to go drink some water and relax my voice. Shit. That's rather presumptuously assuming I do beat this boss, which I won't, most likely. But even if I fail, I'm calling it. And I'm serious this time, totally. Okay. I know his attack pattern, so I just need to... I'm not winning this. I don't have any potions left, so I'm definitely screwed. Wait, health. Where'd the thing go? I'm so fucked. Sorry, guys. I'm just really concentrated. All right. I have not seen Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, so I cannot speak to that. I need to update my strength. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in, but I'm going to call it. This has been fun. But, yeah. I don't know how to end this, so bye!